In this video, we'll look at a clever use of the various basic formulas. So we've got Veli and Bongi, and so I'm just going to, for starters, write out the basic formulas. But instead of using A and B, I'll use their names. So it's V and B. And they're going to ask us later about whether they're independent. And so probability of V and B should be probability of V times the probability of B. So just anchor yourself on the basic formulas and let's dive in. Veli and Bongi are learners at the same school. Some days they arrive late for school. The probability that neither Veli nor Bongi will arrive late on any day is 0.7. And so if this is a day that neither of them are late, then the probability that these two are late will be 0.3. So that's just a quick thing to anchor yourself on. Calculate the probability that at least one of the learners will arrive late on a randomly selected day. Okay, so that's now the answer for the first question. I've just worked that out for you. The probability that Veli arrives late for school is 0.25. So this is their lateness. So probability that either of them are late is 0.3. The probability that Veli is late is 0.25. The probability that both of them, so Veli and Bongi, is late is 0.15. And we've got to work out the probability that Bongi is going to be late. And so it just becomes a simple moving numbers across question. And so 0.25 minus 0.15 is 0.1. And when I take that across, I end up with 0.2. And so the probability that Bongi is late is 0.2. The principal suspects that the late coming of the two learners is linked, is dependent on each other. The principal asks you to determine whether the events of Veli arriving late for school and Bongi arriving late for school are statistically independent or not. What will your response to him be? And so we're going to dive into this formula. And so let's work just with the right hand side. So the total probability that Veli will late is 0.25. We've just worked out the probability that Bongi is late. That's 0.2. And so 0.25 times 0.2 is 0.05. But on the left-hand side of this independent formula, we know, because we were given earlier, that the probability of Veli and Bongi being late is 0.15. And so because these two answers in the independent formula don't work out, they are not independent. And so that would be your advice, that them being late is not independent to each other. I hope that you found this video useful. If you did, please like it, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends. Thanks.